Alright, ready for another sketchbook tour. These go pretty quick. These are these small little sketchbooks. They're 64 pages. This would be FANTOMAS 2. Last one was FANTOMAS 1. And it started, I don't know if you can see that, but it was 6/4/2023. About 3 weeks ago. I started with some Croquis Cafe gesture drawings. And you can see I did, this is the 1 minutes, these are the 2 minute drawings. And it ends with a 5 minute drawing. And then I did just some general sketching, and I got interested in kind of doing color. This is all just colored ink, just goofing around. These are watercolor markers. And you notice I almost never sketch on this page. It's because the paper is thin enough where it does, I'll get bleed through if I do. And in fact, I tested this theory in a couple of ways. So, you can't see it, but actually, I'll zoom in a little bit so you can actually see what's going on. Watercolor markers, and then I got really interested in doing color, which I haven't done in a while. There's some lettering. This is actually another Croquis Cafe lesson. These are the 1 minute sketches. Some lettering. These are my 2 minute sketches. So it's 5 1 minutes, 4 2 minutes, and then 1 5 minute. There's my 5 minute. And then I did do something on the back here. This is with markers. This is just some face studies. I actually put down some color with one of the watercolor markers, and unfortunately it was a yellow marker and it got dirty. Like I think it was dirty when I was putting it down, so the color isn't especially great. And also, the ink on this side went right through, so I pasted a little patch over here. So that's what I think I'll probably do in the future if I have this same kind of problem. This was, I think this is just marker. It's gray marker, alcohol marker. This was an early design for Princess Illuminara. There's another Croquis Cafe. This is Blaze Orange ink. There's my 1 minute poses. There's my 2 minute poses. My 5 minute poses. I think my 2 minute poses were better than my 5 minute by far. And some goofing around. More watercolor marker. Some character drawing. I like this fly, the fly knight. And then this is some this is the center fold over here, so you can tell these sketches don't go, these kinds of sketchbooks don't go very far. This is just ink. I drew this kind of cartoony looking mech. This is one of the earliest Centaurs, and then I redesigned him. Then there's Oryx. Speaking of redesigns, I actually finished a whole page, like the splash page, and then I went back and redrew the heads anyways, just now. So like the version that's on Instagram is not the version that I'm going to print. I've got a new version of that, which I'll post maybe when I post page 2. This is actually early versions of Centaur as well. Like I was still trying to figure out, how can I make the head with more features to make it more expressive. This is going to be a helmet. This is an early Iero. Early versions of Iero, I had a queen and a king. I think I just changed it to having just the queen. This is the eventual design. Although it's been changed since then for Illuminara. The colored gel pens, cicada. I was trying to draw all of my characters, but I didn't get quite all of them. I got bunches of them. There's whole characters that are missing. There's whole teams that are missing. I could do this maybe in a 2-page spread. What about this? That's just the famous Honda Moto Compo. I think it would be cool to have like a Hanamoto compo in one of those Akira shots above, like a shot from above with a guy walking towards it. Might have to do like a rabbit fighter walking towards a Honda Moto compo. It's got to be the coolest bike ever. Then I started getting into gel crayons and mixed media, and it is a lot of fun. Like the saturation levels are really high, so when you're looking at the colors, it's a lot of fun. And also I got some stencils. I was watching some Scott Sava videos and I really liked what he was doing with the stencils. He doesn't do anything special with them. He just kind of just puts them down and uses a pen and outlines what's on the stencil. So I started trying to get the same effect. Once again, this is gel crayon. And it's just finger blended for the most part. Did a couple other ones. One of the colors I have is called Martian Green, and I thought, oh, it'd be fun to do like a Martian looking character. I like this little drone guy. I might make a little drone. Also, I like the white outline on the character. I've done this before on sketch cards, and I did a bunch of sketch cards too. I think I might be doing some sketch cards again in the future. This is a Displacer Beast, if you know D&D. I also have one in my Mystery Squadron comic. I have a Displacer Beast that's a member of the team called Ceres. But this isn't Ceres, because Ceres is white and this one's obviously purple. So this is your standard D&D one, but in making use of the stencil again. This is a Metaluna mutant from this island Earth. I have the action figure. And I'm a big fan of the movie too. This was done with, it's gel crayon, but it also has some Neocolor 2 watercolor over it. It's white outlines, more stencils. This was done with acrylic pen, which I just got a bunch of, and I quite like them. I got El Cheapos. I didn't get the real Poscas. I got this set, which there's 60 colors. And I thought Poscas could only come in like kind of real thick points, but you can get, you know, a pretty small point, like a, you know, a drawable point pretty easily. And another fun thing I found out is acrylic goes fine over these pages. That looks fine to me. There's no bleed through. I did have to like do some energy effects down at the bottom with Neocolor, and that is wet, like a wet technique, but it came up pretty good. This is a Clawtron. If you recognize your 1970s Fisher-Price action figures, that's me. Clawtron is the coolest. This is just plain old fountain pen. I wanted to do something from Lost in Space, and the robot is iconic. Of course, who wouldn't want to draw the robot? I just realized there's a little line missing, so let's go ahead and fix that. I think it's this one right here. Shouldn't he have like a little line right there? Yeah. And we're getting near the end. This is a girl in a test tube, and there's some stencils here as well. There's no color on this one, but the last one I did some color. I did Unga Bunga. And same deal, this is gel crayon. Where you see shade, like when you see the darker shading areas, that's all done with Neocolor. Same thing with the splatters, which you could barely see on video. And that is it. That wasn't so hard, was it? This was done last night, 6/21/2023. I will be starting up a new sketchbook tonight. And I feel like I'm improving, you know, over time. The figure drawing is paying off, and the coloring is paying off. I'm not very good at color. I don't do much in color. And I'm picking up some new techniques and things. So please stay tuned. There'll be more fun, more comics every day, and more sketchbook walkthroughs as I finish them. Alright, talk to you later.